guys, I am back with another kind of chit chat, get ready with me. So basically I'm just going to put my makeup on and chat with you about whatever kind of comes to mind. First things first, I've got to pin my hair back because when I watch a YouTube video and someone starts putting on foundation and they even just kind of push their hair out of the way, I'm like, no, please put clips in it. Like, I don't know, it just drives me absolutely crazy when people's hair is in their face when they do their makeup. I don't know why that's an issue for me, but it is, so I'm going to push it back for you. I've got my brows on, just a little bit of Anastasia Dip Brow, and then some mascara on as well. I'm going to use my Kat Von D foundation. I did a full Oily Skin Diaries review on this not long ago, if you want to know my full thoughts, but kind of an update since then. I wore it out on Saturday night, and I kind of did my whole, like, make sure my skin doesn't get oily routine. So I used a primer, I used a setting spray, I used an oil control powder, and like I went out to my friend's house, had some like drinks and food, then we went downtown and went dancing, and then like went to a restaurant after, like home at 4 o'clock kind of night, 4 a.m. and which I don't do very often anymore because I'm slowly becoming an old woman. But when I got home, I made a point to look at myself in the mirror, and my foundation looked amazing. Okay, so on to concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Master Conceal. This is in medium deep, which is like a shade, I wouldn't say it's too dark for me. It's about my natural skin tone. I like my concealers a little bit lighter. I'm going to use my NYX HD concealer, which I love, and this is in the shade medium. So, I feel like lately, and maybe it's just me, but like everyone and their dog is coming out with like a how I lost 20 pounds, how I lost 30 pounds, like fitness routines and all this kind of stuff. And I like have really struggled with my weight for like a long time. Like I was never like super obese or anything like that, but definitely just like my relationship with food is like kind of shitty. And because I love it, and it doesn't love me back because it makes me chunky. So I mean, where do I even start? I mean, when I was in university in like 2012, I think I was like the heaviest I ever was. So I put on a ton of weight, and then by the end of the summer I was like, whoa, what have I done? So I like really restricted myself and got on like my MyFitnessPal and like just really restricted myself, lost a lot of weight right away, because when you have weight on from like eating and not exercising and doing whatever you want, then obviously you're going to lose that weight pretty fast. Then I was in like the best shape of my life in 2013. And then that summer I was still like in half decent shape. And then that like August, I guess, I got a full-time job. I'd work long hours, so I didn't want to go to the gym. And then the days I didn't want to work long hours, I just wanted to relax because I spent so much time working. And then I'm just going to use my NYX matte bronzer to kind of bronze and contour. And then because I worked such long hours, I was like kind of eating shitty food because I wasn't doing any like meal prep. And it was like, oh, what can I grab like really quickly that's going to be like satisfying? Because I'm also like an emotional eater, and it was kind of a stressful job. It was car sales. Like, why did I do that? I was told I could make a lot of money, but anyways, it was horrible, but I learned a lot from it. And like, I'm just not cut out for that life. I'm not tough enough. So anyways, I found that really stressful, and then I ended up putting on a lot more weight. And then around that same time I met my boyfriend, and then that kind of led me to that whole like he's in really good shape and like is like obsessed with working out and like used to play soccer and like all that good stuff. So you think he'd be like a good motivator, and he is, but at the same time, like, you know, you kind of get in that thing where you're like, oh well, I don't really need to impress anybody, and I wasn't really going out that much anymore, so I didn't need to really try and fit into like going out clothes, which is always like a little bit tighter and smaller than like my daily clothes. I don't know if this is boring to you guys, let me know down below, but I figure like, I don't know, I watch so many of these videos, and I feel like sometimes that some of the people that talk about it really I can't relate to, because they're like, and then I decided to like drink juices all day, and it's like so great for me. And like, I cannot live like that. So I feel like it's nice to hear from like a regular human being, like the struggles of trying to be like skinny. Anyways, So then I started putting back all the weight, and it just kept going and going and going, and I stopped going to the gym, even though I'm still paying to go to the gym. And then last October, I got a new job. I now work in radio, and I work in the evenings. So I was like, this is awesome. Like, I don't go into work until about 3 o'clock. I'm going to be so productive and, like, go to the gym and, like, live my life, and it's going to be so amazing. I'm going to put on a little bit more mascara. But I've still found myself like being super lazy before work, and then I'm like, oh, it's 2 o'clock, like I better start getting ready for work, which is like so unacceptable. I've been watching Emily Clark's video. She's Canadian, she's a YouTuber, she's awesome, and she works in radio too, and she works in the evenings, and she's been doing her summer vlogging, and I just noticed that like she's up and doing so many different things before she goes to work, and I'm like, man, I gotta be doing that too. And then that girl Shay uploaded a video about her weight loss story as well. And so, yeah, so this morning I woke up. By 10 o'clock I did the Blogilates video. It's like some fat burner carb blah 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 thing. It's like only 7 minutes long, and I was like, I'm gonna be able to do this, like no problem. And it was like killer. I had to like take so many breaks, and my cat was freaking out. Use MAC Vanilla Highlight. So she was like yelling at me as I was trying to exercise because she thought I was like dying, which I thought I was dying too. Then I started the Yoga with Adriene 30-day yoga challenge, so I'm going to try that. So I did day 1 of that. And yeah, so like, we'll see how it all goes. And then in regards to eating, I've been using this app called Healthy Selfie, which is like Instagram, but like not that many people use it, so I'm not afraid to like upload pictures of like my body on it. And I pretty much upload like all of my kind of like healthier meals. I'll try and eat healthier during the week and then splurge a little on the weekend. I use the app MyFitnessPal, which is good. I used to love that for counting calories, but I find that kind of stressful. Now I just use it to monitor my weight, and I'm down about 3 pounds, I think, in less than a month. But I mean, I do have weight to lose, so the first little bit is going to come off a little bit easier than the rest. Anyways, I meant to talk about a whole bunch of other stuff, but that's kind of my little weight loss journey. If you'd like to know more about it or anything, like let me know. I don't know, guys. You tell me what you want to see. This is the Rimmel Apocalypse in Stellar. I wore this in my empties video, and I was like, damn, why don't I wear this all the time? Like, it is so pretty and bright. So that is the finished look. Just super simple. I didn't really do much to my eyes. I wanted it to be more about like kind of perfected skin, where like the Kat Von D is such a full coverage foundation. I'm going to work later today. I don't want to look like I'm like going clubbing or something. So yeah, that is my finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about like my health journey, feel free to leave it down below, because it is like a lifestyle change. I know how cliche that is, but crash diets and everything have never worked for me. And yeah, maybe we can kind of like chat about it and do it all together. And if you have any requests for things that you'd like me to talk about in my next Get Ready With Me videos, or any products you'd like me to feature, I'd be happy to do that. So leave that down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!